Ready to face your contradictions? Join Shannon this Wednesday for Duality Deep Dive. You know that feeling when you're confident one moment and insecure the next? When you crave connection but also desperately need solitude? That's duality, and we all live it every single day. This Wednesday, Shannon Scott is taking us deep into these contradictions that make us human. Episode 5 of the House Mama Show Unity and Community podcast isn't just another conversation. It's a journey into the parts of yourself you might be avoiding. Shannon creates that sacred space where it's safe to explore your light and your shadow, your strength and your vulnerability. Wednesday, November 26th at 5 p.m. Eastern on the House Mama Unity and Community YouTube channel. Don't just watch, engage, like, share, and subscribe to spread this medicine of community. Because understanding your duality, that's where real growth begins.
Hello, welcome to the House Mama podcast. I'm Shannon Scott. I am the host of the House Mama podcast. Sorry, I literally just took off running that way and then had to run back this way. So anyway, okay. So this week we're going to be talking about duality. I have Marcus and Lee that are going to join in on the conversation today. Any questions that you guys have, go ahead and ask them, and we're going to answer anything that you guys have questions on. I know duality is a hot topic right now, and it's extremely important. So yeah, we're going to talk about duality. So last week, Marcus and I went on for 2 hours, and it was amazing. I could have literally talked for hours and hours and never quit. We talked about everything and anything, and I don't know how to even put it in a nutshell. You'd have to just watch the whole episode. It was really incredible. So right now, Marcus is going to do a flashback on last week with his video, and then we will hop into this week. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the House Mama podcast. I am Shannon Scott. I'm the host of the House Mama podcast. So,
it's an honor to share space with you, and I really appreciate you just giving me the opportunity to share and be a part of this. Just get comfortable, go get some tea, maybe a little bit of snack, whatever it is you feel. Patterns, habits, and routines have been big staples. And the ability for me to overcome my addiction to many different substances, as well as my impulsive behaviors, emotional, healthy patterns, habits, and routines can do when it comes to our everyday life, and also our ability to transform, to transmute, and also bring our own internal support system to the changes and the experiences that we go through in this human journey. Said, my life was just it was just so chaotic and just ungrounded and unbalanced and things of that nature. And as I went on, I started to get into legal trouble. And this legal trouble ended up becoming drug abuse charges. So I go to jail for a couple days. I had a good friend of mine that I was hanging out with about every day. And he was already a Reiki master. Not only was he a Reiki master, but he was also a shamanic practitioner, because it was like he already saw that energy field that I had. And he just wanted to help activate it, so to say. So I'm super grateful. I'll always super key thing as well for him, reprogramming your subconscious psyche.
Yes.
So if you don't know what's in your subconscious, if you don't know, the kind of vibrations, the kind of thought patterns, the kind of mentalities that are in your subconscious, then those can leak into your everyday conscious reality. And when you have these routines the universe, as time goes on, more and more begins to form your outer world based off of these routines. No matter how deep or how off you feel, just know that you have the grace, you have the mercy, you have the free will to be able to make change today.
So much was touched upon, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of it was what I actually needed to hear. All right, that was a rewind from reality. The only way to put that space that you need is by understanding your routines, your patterns, your bad habits, your old self. And that's how you can actually literally get rid of the idea of duality. So I'm just going to go ahead and have Marcus and Lee hop on in, and we can get this conversation rolling. And if anybody has any questions, go ahead and send them on into us. We can answer whatever you guys have. Hello.
Hello.
All right, Marcus and Lee, everyone. I really want to hear what you have to read, Marcus, from that book. Yes. Oh yeah, you got the cat going on too, don't you?
Yes, definitely.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really want to hear what you have to read out of that book. Just
Absolutely.
For starters.
So, this topic, duality, it also correlates to polarity as well. You can say that polarity is interchangeable with duality. And as we learn in ancient texts and in teachings of alchemy and universal law, we learn that without one thing, another can't exist when it comes to polarity or duality. So what we learn is that not only can one thing exist, but that one thing that's existing.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me, Shannon?
I can hear you.
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
No.
I can hear you.
Oh, that's wild.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to back out and come back in. That's all I can think of while we're live here.
He's gonna
Hello,
back
Sandra. Yeah, if you want to give that a try, Lee. You want to let her know, Shannon, that she could try to back out and come back in?
Lee, why don't you try to back out and come back in?
Like leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a weekly thing. All right, go ahead, Marcus.
I'm here. This is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
All right. We'll see what's going on when she gets back here.
Yeah.
The Kabbalion, the Hermetic principles, they talk about basically ancient science or ancient philosophy and mathematics of the universe. And what we learn is that one thing cannot exist without there being an equal and a opposite of that as well. So this has been ancient knowledge about polarity and duality that we see throughout time being talked about. And it's even talked about in what we call our modern science, which is, Isaac Newton talking about how there cannot be one thing without an equal and opposite reaction. That is the same thing as the law of duality or the law of polarity. So in this book right here, the Kabbalion, for everybody out there, it is Hermetic philosophy based off of the teachings of Thoth the Atlantean. And he was also a prominent figure in Egypt as well, and in Greek philosophy known as Hermes Trismegistus. So I'm just going to read a little bit about polarity, which is also AKA duality as well. Just so you guys can get some of the ancient perspective of what this is in the universe and what it means to be in polarity. So let's see. It is going to be principle number Principle number 10. Or actually, there's 7 principles. Hold on, this thing has so much knowledge in here that it's
I bet.
the way it's like divided up is kind of confusing sometimes. So there's 7 hermetic principles, and then it is number oh, that would be the good time for it, huh? So it's principle number 4. So there's 7 principles in the hermetic philosophy of the universe, and it's principle number 4, and that is the principle of polarity. So I'm going to read a little bit to you guys what polarity means to the ancient text. So it means that everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pairs of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degrees. Extremes meet, all truths are but half-truths, all paradoxes may be reconciled. So that in itself is just, it already can kind of get the gears turning. So I'll read a little bit about their explanation behind it. So the great 4th hermetic principle, the principle of polarity, embodies the truth that all manifested things have 2 sides, 2 aspects, 2 poles, a pair of opposites, with manifold degrees between the 2 extremes. The old paradoxes which have ever perplexed the mind of man are explained by an understanding of the principle. Man has always recognized something akin to this principle and has endeavored to express it by such sayings, maxims, and aphorisms as the following. Everything is and isn't at the same time. All truths are but half-truths. Every truth is half false. There are 2 sides to every coin. There is reverse side to every shield. The Hermetic teachings are to the effect that the difference between 2 things seemingly diametrically opposed to each other is merely a matter of degree. It teaches that the pairs of opposites may be reconciled, and that thesis and antithesis are identical in nature, but different in degree, and that the universal reconciliation of opposites is effected by a recognition of the principle of polarity. The teachers claim that illustrations of the principle may be had on every hand and from an examination into the real nature of anything. They begin by showing that spirit and matter are but the 2 poles of the same thing, the intermediate planes being merely degrees of vibration. They show that the all and the many are the same, the difference between merely a matter of degree of mental manifestation. Thus the law and laws of the 2 opposite poles of one thing. Likewise, principle and principles, infinite mind and finite minds. Then passing on to the physical plane, they illustrate the principle by showing that heat and cold are identical in nature, the differences being merely a matter of degrees. The thermometer shows how many degrees of temperature, the lowest pole being cold and the highest heat. Between these 2 poles are many degrees of heat or cold. Call them either, and you are equally correct. The higher of 2 degrees is always warmer, while the lower is always colder. There is no absolute standard. All is a matter of degree. Ooh.
Yes. I am going to break that down to reality. So when they say the matter between, or the difference between the spirit and matter, we were literally just having this conversation. This is sitting on my husband's nightstand. Oh, he reads a little every night. Yay. Good. I believe he does. So you have spirit and you have matter. You have what people say, the yin and the yang, the duality. There cannot be, I'm sorry, I'm listening. There cannot be one without the other. However, it's a matter of which one that you feed. We do actually live in a time right now where a lot of people are using duality as a crutch. So we say, oh, well, I did this, wrong. Duality, like it's not a matter of, a game. It's not saying we're going to be okay with choosing something that is on the darker side just because, duality exists and we can't be here without duality. Wrong. There is right and there is wrong. There is being in the light and there is being in the dark. We are so programmed at this point to think that we can't have one without the other because in the beginning, that was the truth. In the beginning, light wouldn't exist without dark. We are now at a point where we can have light existing without darkness. Fully, without choosing to feed into the dark side of that duality. We're learning to excuse our own choices by throwing up the duality. Duality doesn't have to exist. You have the spirit and you have the matter, and that is, the heavens and the earth. You can either choose to walk fully in the side of the light, or you can kind of teeter in between the spirit and the matter, which is where a lot of people are right now. A lot of people are really holding on to politics, religion, anything of this physical world, and they're not releasing it to fully live in the spirit. It comes with a lot of release. It comes with a lot of understanding. And it also comes with completely wiping away the mindset that it's okay to continue making choices that are wrong because you live in duality. It's something I'm very, very passionate about. And right before we got on today, we were literally talking about this, myself and Marcus and Lee. And Lee was talking about, you know what, you go ahead and talk about it, Lee. Tell me about it.
Oh, my newest experience.
Right. Yay. It's fun. I told you it was going to be fun, right? We're having a blast, aren't we?
I thought I was going to get a little bit of a break. No.
No, bro, you've been resting. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, after I went through that thing with my soon-to-be ex-husband, and I, took what he told me about having his affair for over 4 years, and I chose to find forgiveness and try to see if we can build a friendship back up. Although the marriage is completely over, I chose the later part of it. So I said, oh, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. And then, I reconnected with my first love, my high school sweetheart. And it was all butterflies and great and rainbows and fabulous times.
Uh-huh.
And then it's come to an end. And, I feel like I cried with that more than I cried with my husband telling me about his affair. I feel because I had such a deep-rooted attachment to that past version.
Right.
Of us, of myself, of, life in general, that I finally realized I have to let that go, and I have to, I find the peace in it. I find that I was grateful for it because it allowed me to know that I can open up my heart again, and I can find myself, feeling something for someone else. And
Right.
so I'm taking that and I'm grateful for that. But it's time to let that past version of myself go.
Mhm.
And I feel like, because there's some times that I won't do it for myself, but the universe will always do it for me.
Oh yeah, always. Mhm.
So I've been, that's something that I've been like learning this week, actually, because I've been struggling with that duality part, because I knew something deep down inside of me knew that it was just something wasn't right. Like he's too pessimistic for such an optimistic person like I am,
Right.
so, but I
So what
ignored
exactly,
it.
if you don't mind me asking, what made it end the first time? What was it?
The first time, because I lied to him about taking Xanax.
Okay.
So, he couldn't trust me. Understandable.
Right.
But I also don't think that he's healed within himself. And, he hasn't healed that part of him, because it was brought up in the argument that was had. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that was why it ended the first time. So,
Yep. I
and
tell people all the time. I liked when we were talking about this earlier, because it's a matter of recognizing that you can't jump back into who you used to be and recreate or even build on that person anymore. To leave that duality behind, you have to literally completely walk away from the person that you knew existed so that you can become the person that you are supposed to be. Hello. You just hop back on in here, huh? Yeah. So I was telling you guys earlier also, I also continue, and I can't help myself. I've really struggled with letting go of the person that I was, the life I was living. I was very happy. I loved being a farmer. I loved waiting tables. I loved, I had a pretty quote unquote normal life. And now I am no longer that person, but I still find myself attaching to Shannon and the things that Shannon would have done. And I 100% recognize and own that if I want to continue on, I have to let that side of me go. I have to release. Now my ear is ringing. I have to release who I was to become who I'm going to be. So it's so important to understand and to be able to read between the lines. And it's the same as even with any, religious context, reading between the lines is extremely important. I love when they say spirit and matter. That gets me right in my heart chakra. I love that. You guys were talking about that on your podcast this morning, Marcus. I forget her name. What was her name?
Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah. I caught that and I loved that. I jumped right in when she was talking about duality and I was like, yes. And it brought me right into it. Yeah, she said the exact same thing that I'm saying. You choose, you make that choice as to whether you want to live fully in the light, or if you want to remain spinning in those cycles of the person that you used to be, how you used to think, how you used to make choices, how you used to react. Ooh, yes.
Check.
I love it.
We're about to deep dive for a moment
into
some knowledge of what non-dualism is and what that means to live non-dualistic and embody that as well in your life. So for everybody, this is ascensionglossary.com. And I use this during my Rising Live podcast series, Grand Rising with Crystalite. And I used it today as well in the episode that Shannon is referencing. So non-dualism. In spirituality, non-dualism, also called non-duality, means not two or one undivided without a second. Non-dualism primarily refers to a developed and mature state of consciousness in which the dichotomy of I, other, is transcended, and pure awareness is the result and can be described as unified and without dichotomies. In the Guardian context, non-dualism can be considered the stages of integrated spiritual ascension that occurs when fully committed to expressing higher truth and personal integrity.
Yes.
Is a natural byproduct of the embodiment principle contained in the first practice of the law of one, unity consciousness. Essentially, the state of non-dualism also reflects spiritual integration within the light body layers that results in the perfect alignment with gaining dominion over one's consciousness, having synthesized the inner and outer polarities of the mental, emotional, and spiritual layers into oneness. In the state of inner unification, we become fully centered in the authentic core self, which aligns us to our highest expression and inner spiritual essence, which are the male-female energies uniting into sacred marriage or hierogamic union. When we are in energetic balance and in harmony with our inner aspects, our inner male and female principles are synthesized and united. Thus, we align to the harmonious interaction within the natural laws of creation and perfect will, which results or reflects the higher will of God or the divine will of creation. When the individual has achieved a state of unity or non-dualism, their thought forms, feelings, and actions are coherent and aligned with the core essence of their inner spiritual being, which fills their consciousness with light. We could also compare this state to achieving personal integrity and representing this energetic integrity in the inner and the outer worlds. Living as your core authentic self in unity, the mental body, emotional body, and action principle are synthesized into one. As you think, so you feel, and so will you act as one within. This is the principle of non-dualism brought into physical embodiment.
Shoo, I feel that. I feel light as a feather right now.
Yeah, I felt that deep.
Yeah. I got one more for you guys. And this is actually from one of the missing books in the Bible. And it's from
give it to me then, huh?
Book of Thomas.
Good old Tom. I don't know. I don't know. I'm here for a good time, all right? And a really long time.
Let's see.
That was that's
okay, so this is in the Gospel of Thomas, which is one of the missing, I'm not going to say missing. It's one of the books that was intentionally taken out of the original manuscripts.
Yeah.
So the Book of Thomas has many quotes about dualism and balance of the dualistic nature. And one of my favorite ones is when you make the two into one. So this is how it goes. This is verse 22 of the Gospel of Thomas for everybody out there. So it goes, and I like to use Yeshua as well. I'm not really a fan of the word Jesus.
Right.
So Yeshua saw infants being suckled. He says to his disciples, "These little ones being suckled are like those who enter the kingdom." Then the disciples say to him, "Then will we enter the kingdom as little ones?" And then Yeshua said to them, "When you make the two into one, and when you make the inside like the outside, and the outside like the inside, and the above like the below, That is to make the male and the female into a single one, so that the male will not be male and the female will not be female. And when you make eyes instead of an eye, and a hand instead of a hand, and a foot instead of a foot, an image instead of an image, then you will enter the kingdom. So that right there is just a plain example of Yeshua even speaking on duality and being able to find the balance in the dualistic nature of life. And through that balancing of the duality, that is how you enter the kingdom of heaven within yourself.
Yes.
Because you are in the flow of all planes harmonized together, instead of being felt, seen, hallucinated as separate.
Even I needed to hear that. Some decisions that I've, that I'm going to be making, I've already made. I needed to hear that. You really hold yourself back. You hold, so many people ask me, how do you get to that level of release? It's not that I don't care. That's a wrong word. I understand. You get to that point of release when you recognize that there is only one way. There's only one way. Your duality existed because it was necessary for you to see the wrong to be able to see the right. It's like, there is no light without dark. There is no right without wrong. And, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, the end goal is always the same. The end goal is always, we all know right from wrong. And that doesn't mean that, you wake up tomorrow and all your shadows have disappeared. That means that you recognize that they are things you need to heal, and they are things that you need to let go of and fully move forward 100%. Woo-wee. I love the way that feels, man. I really do.
It's a sense of peace that you never thought was possible.
Yeah, truly. Yeah. People want to hold past, and sometimes we even think that we're making decisions, because we're protecting ourselves. I don't seek to destroy anyone, even if they have hurt me. And that karma, she comes about she's the way around. I've let people have done things to me many years ago that I could have most definitely not only taken legal action against, but all the normal 3D things. I chose not to because of my faith. I chose not to do to them as they had done to me. So I chose to fully walk in the light, period. I choose that. And I still learn that in, decisions that I've made over the past year while I was really growing and learning. I was allowing, someone once said to me, you're not frustrated, it's not frustrating, you're easily frustrated. And that really set with me. So, yeah. All right, someone else say something here. Jump on in, guys, because I'll just yammer and yammer and yammer. I swear. I swear.
Yeah, I feel all that. It's a difficult lesson to learn, though, It's a never-ending lesson.
Oh, truly.
It's going to be continuously learned. And every time it's just going to get a little bit easier to recognize.
Yep. Recognize the release.
Yeah.
Step back into the light. Duality does not have to exist. It's a literal, it's a scapegoat and it's an excuse, in my opinion, to continue to choose those lesser choices. Everything in life is a choice, and you can 100% fully live in the light. And a lot of people do not realize that. I see a lot of light workers that, you know, still use dark magic. You don't even have to return to sender. If you're protected enough, you don't have to return. You don't even have to say it out loud. I don't ever return anything to sender. I ask my guides to remove it. I tell them it's, you know, now your energy to do what you will. But I never sit over here and say, well, I'm returning to sender because I'm allowed to, because you did it to me and I did nothing to you. That's a child's mentality.
See, I feel like it's,
excuse me.
It's easier to feel the more negative feelings than it is to find the happiness in even the crappiest of situations. And B, it's more society ridden to feel the negative than it is to see the positive, you know, because that was one of these issues. Like, this person could not believe that I was choosing the path that I was choosing.
Yeah, forgive.
It wouldn't allow him. He just kept saying, like, you're not supposed to be seeking a friendship with him. You're not supposed to, you know, he hurt you. You're supposed to be getting away from him, this, that, and the other. But I had to tell him, like, there's no right or wrong path. It's the one that you're choosing for yourself and your inner peace. That's what I'm doing, you know? So I feel like A, it's easier, and B, it is more society ridden to be like, you know, this is what you should be doing instead of seeing the love and light and forgiveness, you know?
I heard the same things with my kids' dads. I don't receive child support. I have not received child support in 13 years. And a lot of people have always been on me about that. Go to court, take them to court, da, da, da. I am not going to choose to cause financial strain in your home because I have financial strain in my home. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do is I'm going to trust that I'm going to be able to provide for my home without trying to tear down your home. And that is duality. I don't have to make that choice to hurt someone else, even if I think I am deserving of what it is that I'm going after. We're creating that duality with that. And here's the thing that I know to be true is what we're going through right now with, you know, this spiritual war. There's a reason. Eventually, we're going to get to a point where there are going to be people that are chosen specifically to contain the dark. And what I mean by that is these are going to be the people that, what are you laughing at, Sarah? These are going to be the people that are trusted because the dark is going to always exist out there. These people are going to be the keepers of that dark. And they're the keepers of the dark because they don't actually then turn around and use that darkness to hurt anybody else. It's almost going to be like a scroll that's internally kept by people that are specifically chosen to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Like the historians that are going to be aware of the existence of it. But I hear a lot of people constantly fighting about who's going to come to the new earth, who's not coming to the new earth. What I know right now for a fact is that not one person that still holds that thought of dark in them is going to come to a new earth. Why? We are not creating a new earth of community, peace, love, light to then see someone coming into it that still believes in get back and payback. That's not new earth mentality. Hundreds of years from now, just like deities, you know, the deities are the keeper of the dark. I work with deities. I'm a keeper of the dark. I don't release it. It doesn't matter how much darkness I see, how much darkness I work with. I don't release it back. It's mine. I do with it what I'm told to do with it. And I alchemize it and turn it into peace and love for people. That's the jobs of the deities too. Those deities, man, they keep that magic. They hide the magic, not hide it. They keep it. They protect it. And that's what's going to be coming here in a long time, but not in the large scheme of things. People are going to contain it and they're going to hold it. So yeah, we have to stop delving it out. Like it's, we are not the masters of giving people's consequences. We choose our own life, our own path. You have to make that choice. How is it ever going to end if everyone always feels as though they have a right to attack back? It's like teaching your kids, well, don't hit unless they hit you. It's that same mentality. Well, I'm not going to do anything mean, but the second you do something mean, I'm going to come right back at you, because that's duality. No, that's making a choice. And that was actually predisposed in your head too. You were holding on to that thought in your head that I'm going to get back if they get me first. So
I used to be like that too.
Oh, I did too, bro.
Oh, I was. Oof.
Yeah.
I always used to classify myself, I'm the nicest person until you mess with me.
Yep.
And then I'll be your worst nightmare.
Yep.
And I held true to that statement for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's not the way. It's not the way anymore.
I hear you. Oh, I did too. Yeah, I was a rowdy one. But here's the thing too, is I used to like pick and choose, and I thought I was just defending the public. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, Tyler. Ego does have a lot to do with it.
Definitely.
Ego has to do with everything. Oh my goodness. That's another one I talk to people about all the time. Release your ego for what? Who, in the end of the day, none of these people matter. But yeah, I used to think I was actually doing like a public favor to people, because I was always watching. Because of my trauma, I was constantly watching people around me. And I'm talking the second that I saw, a man raise his voice to a woman, I was putting hands. I was throwing hands. And then I justified it by saying, well, that's what they deserve because of what they were doing.
Uh-huh.
And now I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'm watching a wounded child. I'm watching a grown man that has, whatever wounded child issues he has, and he has not fed through that. And now he's releasing that on someone else. So who am I to then come in and continue to be an abuser of that child? It makes no sense to me. I don't need to do that. Instead now, I will still step in at times, not very often anymore, because I can offer you a way out instead. Ooh. I can't even pretend when this stuff hits me that it doesn't take my breath away. We have to offer people a way out of that thought of duality. That cliche saying that you hear in the rooms, and all three of us have, fancied the, NA and AA codes. I'm sorry.
Breaking cycles over here.
Yeah. Oh, I listen so heavily when it's.
Well, our screen just got super bright. Did you guys see that?
No, yeah, I have my eyes closed.
Like super light. That was interesting.
It's freezing in here now. My hands are icicles. I feel my whole body is starting to shiver.
From duality to accountability.
Oh, I love it. And that's how you get to understanding duality, is with accountability.
Yeah.
I've heard people say, well, I'm still young. I'm still young. I can still do these things. Okay. Wait till you're 40 and you're trying to catch up on all that karma you created for yourself because you didn't understand the difference between spirit and matter. Matter is matter. And that's even in MRIs. It's the gray matter. It's the in between. It's unnecessary. And it all starts with a conscious decision to not hurt people, period, including yourself.
No matter how much they've hurt you. I would never want to make someone feel the way that I've been made to feel.
Same.
You know, I'm going to do everything in my power to make someone feel that much better.
I can hear it now. Someone is saying, well, these people, someone is saying something about and still trying to put some blame on someone else. Someone that's watching. We choose to be in these people's lives. Granted, you can't choose your parents. However, you can choose to break the cycle, to disconnect, to learn the lessons and accept that ancestral trauma on your shoulders, because you then become the cycle breaker. No, you can't choose your parents, but you have been chosen to break that toxic cycle. Choose love first, no matter what. I wish I had this mind state 15 years ago. We can still change the world, though. I know that's right, Tyler. I love Tyler's.
Ooh, yeah.
He's such a light dude.
Love that.
Oh, he's great. He's awesome.
Thank you, Tyler. Round of applause for Tyler, everybody.
Oh.
And just know, Tyler, it's never too late. You're in it now, and you're flowing. Keep on building that momentum, brother.
Oh, he is too. He's, I mean, 10 down in it. Yeah, truly. So
love
easy.
Always wins.
Oh, it does always win. It does. And then we stop choosing the people that we know are going to hurt us. We know you because we've seen you. So did I deserve to be in those abusive relationships, or, with all these, surrounded by all these people that at the end of the day really didn't, have my best interest at mind, didn't care to, be family with me, just called me family, to get what they needed, that it wasn't, reciprocated. I chose those people. And no doubt, I chose them. And I chose them because that was what was familiar to me. So when I recognized that they were, part of the cycle of the same people that I was recycling, I stopped choosing those people. And it's not because, I don't want to see them win and heal. It's until you have made the choice to stop choosing those negative and dark behaviors, I'm going to be over here. And when you're ready, I'm going to be right here waiting for you. But we have to stop also blaming everybody around us when we are literally choosing people around us when we're in our darkest states based on the trauma that we have refused to acknowledge and accept. And the choir sang hallelujah.
Amen.
I know it. Oh, that's right.
Palo Santo for that one. Perfect timing for the Palo Santo.
No doubt.
Ooh.
That's...
Shannon raising the roof over there.
I do raise that roof.
Great.
I almost lit the roof on fire today, though. My washer caught on fire. That count. Oh man, I've experienced it all. Anyone in my family, especially, would tell you exactly how dark I was. I made choices because I thought that was how you got attention. I was dying for attention. Marcus, you're frozen now. Oh, there you go. I was, begging for that attention. So I was fabricating stories. I was creating things that didn't exist so that I could get that attention. So what was I doing? I was feeding into the dark based on my trauma to get a positive affirmation that I was never going to get from the cycles that I was creating. So I've released it. And when I released it, I found myself slowly not wanting to be any part of Get Back. I don't want to hurt you. I recognize you. I see you. I truly do fully choose to live in the light. I will help people that have hurt me. I will help people even if I have heard them, saying things that were unfavorable about my character. You might not like some of the things that I have to say, but I'm always going to speak the truth to you. People spoke the truth to me, and that actually started with my family telling me what a gigantic piece of shit I was being. No excuse for my language in any way. There's no other way for me to describe how terrible I was when I was younger. And it literally took my family telling me, who I was for me to step away very slowly. And now, shame doesn't live there anymore for me. People still bring up things that I did when I was 16. What am I supposed to do on it? I can't go back, but I now make choices that 16-year-old Shannon did not make then, and I have no shame. Now I just kind of laugh about it. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. But here I am making better decisions and making decisions based off of the way I made you feel from those prior bad decisions. It's just, you can choose the cycle that you want to be in. And I personally choose to rise up out of the matter and live in the spirit. So, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Wow. Sheesh.
I could talk for days. You don't even know how many words I have just stuck inside of me. Oh, but seriously, because it's coming. Yikes, but it's hurting your child. And when two people create a human, they should both be held accountable, and not just financially. You're still sticking yourself into the 3D, and that's why you're having such a difficult time right now, is because, just like I told you earlier, you're still connecting yourself with religion, with politics, with things to that degree. You have to release. You have to. No, I've completely released it. They don't owe me anything. I also created this child. I will take care of this child by any means necessary. And I do. I don't need to go after my youngest's dad when I know he has another child in the home. I'd be taking from that child. I just, it's not necessary for me. I don't need it. And I've made it this far. It's not my karma. It's not my business. All I know is that in my home, my son is well taken care of. You have to release your connection with this 3D world if you want to step into peace in the 5D light. It's even biblical. It says not to bring anything to the court of law. So we can, in God, we trust in the courts, but then, I don't hold the Bible as a religious context. I already know someone is going to hop in and say something. I read between the lines. I also know the original scroll, and I know the scroll is going to be. You feel me? No. But it is biblical. Stop taking it to the courts. For what? Why are you letting an entity that isn't even in this necessity decide for you in your home? All they're going to do is ruin lives, ruin families, step in, brainwash, feed into, and, there again, I choose to live in the spirit. I'll stay out of those courtrooms to the day I die, if at all possible.
You don't know how many people are all in my ear, like, you should take your husband to court for alimony, this, that. He makes a lot more money than you.
Yeah.
For what? I don't want anything from him.
Yep.
That's not, that's it. That's for him. He works hard for that. I don't lessen that because he cheated on me. Like, he still works hard for that money. I'm not going to take it from him.
Right.
And people just don't understand.
It's literally the root of all evil.
Right.
It really is.
Yeah.
Until you fully understand that, you'll never step into a place of abundance financially. if you are always centering things around money being of such importance, you'll forever remain fighting to be fine. And I say that when I have $7.32 in my bank account, but I also know what's coming, and I also have everything I need and I want for nothing. So I can make that $7 last me for the next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anything. What do I need? I have everything I need. So yeah, a lot of people go after people for money because they want material things, to not have to, you know, I guess work is hard. I'm not quite sure, but until we get out of that materialistic mindset too, money will always be of the utmost importance. Yeah.
And I just know that that's not going to be me.
No, me either.
I'm good.
If I'm poor the rest of my life, yeah, I'm still going to do exactly what I do, and I'm still going to help people, and I'm still going to, you know, help heal people and speak about God and do anything that I possibly can for people, even if it doesn't put me into, you know, the billions in my bank account. And that's why I always win.
It's going to put you billions right in here.
Thanks a lot, Lee. That's not going to pay my
Yeah,
bills.
exactly.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro. No, it's true.
Oh, curveball.
I love it here. I swear, man. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's already been an hour. I don't even know how it's been an hour. I could talk for days. So
No, it's great examples you guys talked about with duality, because you know, when you continuously focus your energy on something that you're wanting to not any longer involve yourself in, then you kind of actually perpetuate the attachment cycle. The more that you just continue to go back, or the more that you continue to message, or the more that you entertain really anything energetically, it can just perpetuate the cycles to continue to manifest. So you guys get great examples of like how to ultimately, what we call energetic cord cutting, or releasing the cords. And when we release these energetic cords, we then no longer have that polarized connection to them. And it kind of like, this all is the root behind, you know, codependency and narcissism, because that's just polarity, and it happens when we are out of balance with our energy field. So you can't have a codependent without a narcissist. You can't have a narcissist without a codependent. So either way, there's something to be looked at by either individual that needs to be worked on, so they're no longer in that polarity energetically. So as much as we want to blame or shame what could be on one side of that polarity, it's actually all together, and it's bringing the other back to balance due to the other getting out of balance in the first place. So if we're not out of balance in the first place, we don't attract these kind of connections. We don't attract these kind of relationships, because the laws of vibration, the laws of energy. So when you just, you know, that Nikola Tesla perspective of life, look at everything as energy and vibration, then you really unlock the keys to the universe. Like literally, I know that's what he said in his quote, but like that's a pretty literal quote. Like they are definitely the keys to the universe.
Yes.
For sure.
I love Tesla. Yeah.
As they say, what you resist persists.
Yes. It's true,
So
man.
the more you force something, the more you put energy into something in any type of nature, then you are feeding that thing to then give something back to you.
Yep. I need nothing from you. Nothing. Everything I need, I draw from spirit. Yeah. I need nothing from anyone that I want to disconnect from. So, and as soon as I disconnected, I started meeting my soul family, just like, Marcus and Kevin the other day.
Same.
And I had an issue, and I got a hold of Marcus and Kevin, and I was like, I'm going to have to stop this. Like, it's just, I've got a lot, so, and Marcus and Kevin both literally immediately, they were like, why would you even stop? Why? We're soul family. Why would you do that? We're right here. And I literally broke down crying, and I was like, because I'm so used to doing everything alone. And oh man, I realized in that moment so much what abundance truly was. And that was that I had people that wanted to see me win regardless. And that only came when I disconnected myself from the people that only wanted to take from me, didn't believe in me. My gosh, man. You have to choose. And we've known this for about 2 years now. You have to choose. We've known this longer than that, because Dolores Cannon was speaking on all of this that's happening right now back in the 90s. Nostradamus predicted this stuff that's happening right now in the 1600s, 1800s. I don't even know when he was alive. We've known this was coming. More importantly, we've known for the past 2 years that this was coming, and you are making your choices. You can either choose to continue to feed into politics, religion, get backs. He owes me this, they owe me that, or you can choose to fully progress into the light, which says, I have everything I need and I want for nothing. And as long as I maintain what's meant for me will find me.
Amen to that.
It's coming down to the brink, man. People have only got about a couple more months left until
boom, man. Shannon's
on
fire.
Huh?
So you're on fire over there.
Oh, am I? Oh, yeah. I'm so used to having these conversations with my cats every day. I didn't realize it. That's true, though. You've got a couple more months before you're not going to even notice that there is a change. You're just going to keep wondering, why not me? And I hate that for a lot of people that I love very much. But make that choice. Make that choice now.
So it's a lot brighter on this side.
It truly is. There's still things still happen. It's still human.
Oh,
life.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Every day things will happen. It's just how you choose to react to situations. And if you don't allow your circumstances to dictate,
yes,
the negative aspects.
Yeah.
Just like Yeshua says, be in the world, but not of it.
Correct.
Yes.
I am not of this world. I know you're not either. I know you're not. No, I don't want to be. I have no desire to be anymore.
I beam down here, that's for sure.
Huh?
So I beam down here, that's for sure.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I used to tell everyone, I used to joke around anytime, where are you from? I was sent from somewhere. I don't know, but it was somewhere.
I can actually tell you exactly where, but whenever you're ready, or Marcus.
Wi-Fi.
I want to know.
Oh, someone told me. Someone was talking about doing the podcast, and this person said they were like, I'm just weird. And I was like, sir, do you see what I post on Facebook? Like, I can match that weird, and I have no fear of it. Like, what was that?
Is that the aliens?
Oh, I was like, what? Come on, man. Right now. Write me out. Oh. This is our
We
theme
are
song,
them.
really? That's our theme song? I need like the Rocky Balboa. I don't even know what it is, but
It's the aliens.
we need a way cooler theme song than that. I don't know, man. That is kind of gangster. If you put in a good walk to it, you know, like all right.
I like it. I vibe with it.
Yeah.
Brother John trying to have a therapy session with us right now.
Who is?
Is Brother John having a therapy session with us in the comments?
I don't know. I can't see the comments. What was it?
Oh, yeah. I can probably put him on the screen, actually. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, because I can't see any of the comments on my end.
Neither can I.
You see it?
Silent Hill. It's magic. Yeah, I can't see.
I think John just went through maybe a divorce, possibly. Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on, brother man?
It's
courts and child support.
No, this is actually a female friend of mine. Yeah, she is speaking about her kid's father. So yeah, no, I know you don't. I wasn't referencing to anybody except for me when I said that. And people have told me before, you know, I need to go to court about it, and I'm not going to. I know you don't, though. But I also do not feel that anyone owes me any kind of dues. No one owes me dues. So, and it doesn't matter. That's where we come in with the separation between spirit and matter, because to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, you gave me those dues when you gave me these children. And I'm going to do what I have to do to take care of them, and you do what you need to do to take care of them on your end. And peace is more important to me than fighting for a couple $100. You owe me nothing. You just leave me alone. You just stay over there, and I'm going to stay over here. So it's a separation, and we can argue about it all day long. But at the end of the day, no matter what situation you put in my face, I'm going to continue to choose spirit, no matter what. And I don't talk about my personal life at all with people. And I have got some really wild things going on in my personal life right now. Family issues with friends, very, very big issues too, not small things. I've got some real things happening in my life right now. I still choose to remain in the spirit, because I am not going to make any decision based on anything that living in this world the past 40 years has taught me. That's not how I'm going to respond to any of these situations. And I most certainly could too. And I would be winning, and I would be justified in the eyes.
Validated, yes.
Of me. I actually am choosing to break that cycle with one of my situations, because I know exactly what happened to me when it was me in that position. I know exactly what I needed when I was in that position that I did not get. So I'm choosing to break this cycle by doing the complete polar opposite of what everyone would tell me to do. So, man, it's deep. It's very deep. But I'm going to be that light. End of story.
Period.
Yeah, no matter what comes my way, I have no fear. None.
That's when you know a healed person, when they're speaking.
Yeah. And that's when you know that I've actually chose to break the cycle. I'm the only one that's standing on how I feel right now and what I know is right. That's mine. You hear me? That's my bloodline. That's my family. These are mine. And I'm going to guide them with spirit and with truth. and with light and with life and with love. I am not going to attack you when you're at your lowest. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I have no fear. What am I afraid of? The protection is enough. Everything is protected. Everyone has their, you have your own karma and your own, whatever to sift through. And I'm going to walk you through that with light and life, period. You can't change my mind about any of it. You can't change my mind about politics, religion, money, choosing to make a decision, even though I know it's wrong because, there's plenty of time. I can clean that karma up. No, you got a couple months at best, and everybody's already starting to see it. If you are really struggling right now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, it's because you are forcing yourself to remain in the 3D instead of living from spirit. So, yeah, I have no idea.
Everyone should learn how to live like this.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a reflection. When we do this, we reflect that onto someone else. And I don't care who doesn't like me. You don't like me because I speak the truth. That's fine. Like, I'm sitting in a lot of peace over here. You're upset with me because I'm speaking the truth about things that you can't bring yourself to face. And it is very painful. Yeah. But people are really going to see that division is going to be set in stone. And you've had 2 years to prepare and to be ready. And I have a lot of peace. I have a ton of peace.
That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have that peace too.
It's coming. I know. Yeah.
You already have it. You just are going through the motions now.
It's just like ultimate peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally ultimate peace where it just like, I don't even know how to explain peace. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it because I had never felt it before. When was it? March of 2024 was the first time that I actually experienced and felt what true peace was. And to this day, I still don't have the correct words to describe it. It's a feeling. You can't describe it.
Yeah. Mine was just of March of this year.
Yeah. How ironic. Oh.
Yeah. It's a good feeling though.
It really is. We're over. Hey.
Well, hello.
Right. You guys have anything you want to say? We're an hour and 13 into this again, and I'll go for 7 hours straight. I don't care. Oh.
Well, I just want to say that, the greatest power that you can access within yourself, I feel like, is the power of remembering and reminding yourself that you are able to start at neutrality. You are able to access 0 point energy. You're able to surrender yourself into grace. And with that, that's available any moment of your life, no matter how high or how low your experiences are. That is always available. And it's a choice. It's a choice to activate it. It's a choice to remember it. And it's a choice to prepare yourself to remember it in the times that get hard. So with that, I just want to give that reminder, and just a reminder that we do not have to continue to choose any sides when it comes to anything. We also do not have to play into any type of energy field or any type of polarity or game that we do not feel called to experiencing on our journey.
Yes.
And just know your boundaries mentally, emotionally, and physically. Yes. And that's what I got for you guys as we close.
Hell yeah.
Wise words. Wise
No
words.
doubt.
Thank you.
Lee? Oh,
You know, every day's a learning lesson. It's how you choose to get through it and how you choose to go about it. You know,
yeah.
it's having a sense of peace is something so different from what society teaches you. So I highly suggest it.
Same.
Oh.
All right, guys. I'm going to send you off and give my closing. Just can't go anywhere.
Yes.
Love you guys.
The word.
All right, guys. So, just a little closeout on it. I love Marcus says grace. Duality. Once you remember who you are, once you know that you are literally walking light, that light comes through your dark. You have separated yourself in that moment from the duality that you could be choosing. When you understand and you remember that you come from the light, you step outside of the dark that's in you, that comes right to your heart chakra, man. And all chakras want to connect right back to your heart chakra. When you make that choice to fully walk in that light and love, live in the spirit over matter, you really then start to understand and recognize that duality doesn't ever have to actually exist. Duality was necessary to remind you of who you are, of where you come from, and what you can choose every single day. It is a choice every single day to walk in the light until it just becomes natural because you are a beam of it. So, yeah. If anyone has any questions about duality or how to release the dark from themselves so that you can proceed and fully be in the light, I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I know Marcus would be happy to help you through that as well. And Lee, she's got an incredible life experience that really drives that on home. So my what I would like to ask of everybody is to really examine what you call duality in your life. Are you calling it duality because it's a shadow that you're not ready to face and you're not ready to release it? Or are you calling it duality because it's something that you had to experience? I have had to experience things in my journey where I had to walk through that darkness so that I could create the light on the other side of it. So I hope you all make the choice today to really live in spirit and release matters of the 3D world so that you can fully step into this new world. It's not going to be some world where they come pick us all up on a school bus and we're, sent what's being created right here, right now. If you don't choose to step over into the light, then you're just going to continue to live in the cycles of the darkness that you chose. So I really do wish everybody healing. I wish everybody peace. Extend yourself some grace while you're learning. Maya Angelou said it best, we're all teachers. So if you feel the need to reach out to someone to help navigate and walk through that, please do that. I promise you, we can all live in the light. So if no one told you today, I love you. We are all just walking each other home, guys. Thanks for joining.
Step into 2026 with intention and sacred purpose. Join Sacred Light Healing and Wellness for a transformative 3-day New Year's retreat at the historic Apple Butter Inn in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. From December 31st through January 2nd, Immerse yourself in cacao ceremonies, healing gong baths, and conscious manifesting workshops led by renowned practitioners Sadhanam Singh, Jesse Thomas, Katrina Durant, and Empress Dawn Faya. Enjoy live music by Shy Brown and Evan Sturgeon while nourishing your body with plant-based meals and resting in luxury rooms with fireplaces and memory foam beds. This is your safe space to heal, connect with soul family, and consciously celebrate the new year.